These cops thought they could trap a civilian by using brute force.
Step down here for me. No, yeah, no, hey, whoa.
But little did they know,
He said, no
his
thank you,
dad
got out of there
taught
quick.
his son exactly what his rights were. But this is just one of 3 incidents of corrupt cops getting destroyed by innocent suspects, starting with the insane case of Taven Galanakis.
I had nothing to drink. He's gonna look stupid.
19-year-old student Taven was stopped by Newton Police as Officer Nathan Winters for a problem with his car's lights. After Galanakis explained what was going on with his lights, the officer started asking for the car's papers and began questioning him.
Hi there. How you doing, sir? Good, how are you? Good. My name's Officer Winters with the Newton Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is because you have your bright lights on.
Yeah, I have a headlight out, so I just keep my brights on.
Okay, well that's not legal.
Oh, is it?
No.
Yeah, I turn on when a car.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to do that too. I feel like all black people do that. Cause you're not trying to get the ticket. You're not trying to get caught. You ain't trying to go through all of them allegations. You got a bad light. Hit your bright.
Well, you didn't with me.
Oh, you weren't close enough though. You were a while
It
back.
has to be within 500 feet.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
And you're not supposed to have your brights on in the city limits.
My fault.
You got your license, registration, insurance with you?
I got you.
How true is that? Cause we got deers where I'm at, so it's like.
Home.
Where's home? Are you new to town or something?
No.
Where are you coming from?
Friend's house.
Okay. Anything to drink over there?
Oh. Need one of these right here?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good start. That's the registration. All right, that'll work. I'm going to have
You a little ass, like,
These
hold on,
questions
bro.
might sound innocent enough at first, but once Galanakis replied, the officer jumped to one conclusion. It's essential that officers base their actions on observations and facts, not bias or assumptions. If an officer's actions are motivated by bias, it could be a violation of a person's civil rights. But Officer Winters obviously doesn't get that. Once Galanakis handed over the car's papers, the officer told him to step out of the car and asked him a crazy question.
Do me a favor, put your gum on your dash there.
Put my gun on my dash?
Yeah, perfect. We're gonna go back here.
What? But what does me and my gum have to do with anything? Put my gum on the dash. Bro wanted some gum or he was hungry.
Okay. Well, you don't have anything on
Ain't
you?
no way.
Bombs, guns, drugs?
No bombs or no drugs.
Okay, let's go back here.
The accusations slowly started becoming more and more pointed. Now, baseless accusations like the ones being thrown around by Officer Winters violate the Fourth Amendment. It states that any officer needs to have credible evidence or probable cause when accusing someone of a crime and arresting them. But Galanakis, realizing that Officer Winters was trying to trap him, immediately asked to take the breathalyzer.
And so does the odor of alcohol coming from your person.
Great, let's do a test then.
We'll get to the test.
I can't wait. So what happens if, nothing pops up? Do you get in trouble?
No? Why would I get in trouble?
I know
Because
that's
you
right.
think I'm drinking, but I'm not drinking. Can I record it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Officer Winters thinks I'm drinking tonight. We're about to do a test, and he's gonna find out I have nothing to drink. He's gonna look stupid.
Galanakis was so sure of himself that he even made a video in the car. Winters then took the team through a bunch of useless sobriety tests instead of just doing the breathalyzer and getting a clear answer.
So let's go up on the sidewalk here and I'll talk with you up there, okay? I'm gonna have you stand with your heels and toes together, with your arms down to your side. I'm gonna check your eyes. Okay, what I want you to do is follow my finger with your
Bro
eyes.
is like with it. He like, okay,
Do you have any questions? Nope.
let's knock this
What
out.
color are your eyes? Hazel. Hazel, do they ever?
But I think also too though, real quick, I feel like when you going through these situations right here, I feel like if a cop really wanted to do that, they could do that. Cops be having full authority over the whole situation. Like you really have to have them where they feeling stupid, looking dumb on their camera in order to give them lower, you know what I'm saying, authority feel. Because it's like when they got you like these, bro, you doing what they're saying. So it ain't nothing for them to be like, oh, you're not doing the test right. Oh, you looking,
Colors?
you look like you stumbling.
Can you see my finger clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But good thing we got them cameras now, cause man, what?
No, this test is about 2 minutes long.
Take your ass right down there.
Stay in this position until I tell you to begin, okay?
I will show a cop quick.
Come on, man, it's too easy. Let's do the breath now.
Seeing no
that's
point in
right.
doing all of this, Galanakis asked the officer to
No,
do
that's
a
right.
breathalyzer test again. But again, he didn't listen, earning him an insult from the team.
You a rookie, bro. This is first year?
No.
No way.
No.
No way.
When I say begin, I want
How many false accusations you got?
0.
Yo, I know that's right.
First.
This sort of behavior suggests only one thing. He'd figure out that Gallinakis
Why you
was not
upset,
under
bruh?
the influence, but since the stop had gone on for so long, he was trying to somehow validate the stop's legitimacy. Police officers can choose which sobriety test to use and in what order. Even if a driver asks for a breath test right away, the officer doesn't have to do it immediately. However, if an officer keeps ignoring this request without a good reason, to think that the driver's drunk, it can look like they're wasting time. The NHTSA recommends officers should aim to use the most effective methods to determine if someone is driving impaired. Winters, who at this point was basically grasping at straws to hold the teen for any reason, asked Gallinakis why he was shivering. But he forgot one important detail.
All right, during this, keep your arms down your side. Why are you shaking so much?
It's freezing, man. Look at you. You got all these clothes on, and I got shorts on and it's raining. And you false accusing me, so of course I'm going to be a little nervous.
I wear shorts when it's 30 below.
Congratulations.
Then
What?
he gave another
That's you!
sobriety test, and Gallinakis
That's
quickly
you,
went through it
gang.
for the third time. He then asked
I'm not putting on shorts in 30-degree weather. What is it? You crazy?
for the breathalyzer
What?
again, but Winters,
Is you
as
crazy?
expected, went on to administer
goes-
yet another useless test.
He
At this
tripping.
point, I think
I'd be
this guy's
shaking
just
too. I'd be
picking things
nervous.
up, and Gallinakis probably thought so too. Finally, 1 hour into the stop, Officer Winters got the device.
Let's blow real quick. Stop doing all these damn tests. Let's blow. Let's get to business.
Let's go to the front of the car here.
Do this blow. 0, 0. Ready for it? If it's possible to get negative, that's the idea.
You could have did that first. Stop playing. You could have did that first. I'd have said that, yo.
All right, what I
Blow
want you to
me
do is
right
just
now.
seal around this and blow outwards like you blow up a
Pause.
balloon, okay?
Cool.
All right.
You ready?
Yep. Okay, you can relax. So I'm going to read you Miranda, okay? Right now you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Now, the officer expected a result that would back up his suspicions and was already informing the teen of his Miranda rights before the results showed up. And since the breathalyzer showed that Gallinakis was, in fact, not under the influence, Officer Winters decided to pull another accusation out of thin air.
When's the last time we smoked weed?
I do not remember that.
Tonight?
No.
Okay, well,
No
I
weed tonight,
think
man.
it's tonight.
Wow.
I've had no weed tonight. What? Why do you think it's tonight? Why do you think I smoke? I blew 0, so now you're trying to think I smoke weed. That's what's going on. You can't do that, man. You really can't do that.
Absolutely, I can.
Is he allowed to do that?
Even though Winters claimed he had a reason for Gallinakis' arrest, he admitted something else over the
Bro,
phone.
you know he's not allowed to do that. Don't play dumb. Don't get with that, bro. Come on, you gotta be smarter than that out here.
Registration 3, 4, 5 times. He bombed sobriety. He says he'll do an evaluation, but he's kind of a smart ass.
Gallinakis was arrested and taken to the police station. Almost 2 hours after the stop, a drug test proved that, surprise, surprise, Gallinakis had nothing in his system, and the team decided to finally give this bad cop a piece of his mind.
Hey, buddy, what's going on? So,
You took him all the way down there for a light, and you thought he was drunk. He passed the test. That was your assumption. You claimed he was drunk and he passed your test. Then you claimed, for one, you didn't even say, man, bro about to get so much money, bro. Like, this is
I
crazy.
just want to know, like, how does it feel?
how does it feel for what?
Remember I told you when you first pulled me over? I had nothing to drink. He's gonna look stupid. But we just gotta do better than that. We just gotta do better than that.
I deserve an apology.
A few weeks after the incident, Gallinakis shared on Facebook and YouTube versions of the body camera footage of the traffic stop and got the last laugh.
100%, you deserve that, gang.
Stay back.
I'm going in my house.
They weird.
Back. I'm going in.
If you try and come past me, you're gonna go on the ground face first. You understand me?
Damn.
December 29th, 2019, a disagreement broke
first.
out between two teens on a gas-powered bicycle in a Park City, Utah community, and a noisy neighbor decided to call the police. By the time the two Parkland City officers reached the scene, the spat had ended and everyone had retreated to their homes. Nevertheless, the officers made their way to Michael Franchek's residence, keen on asking him about his firearm.
Can I help you?
Hello, are you, Michael?
No.
Can I help you with something?
Yeah, we're here about a...
your name?
Officer Rodriguez.
First name?
Jim.
Jim. How are you, Jim?
Okay.
And your name? Please.
So,
Sorry? Badge number?
What's that?
Badge number,
Okay.
please?
let's go ahead and talk about the incident that you had out here a few minutes ago.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Step down here for me. Yeah.
Frenchick stepped out, requesting the officers' names and badge numbers. But when they attempted to question him further, he declined and retreated to his home.
Step down here for me.
Yeah. No. Hey.
No, thank you.
Do anything? You just came into my house without a warrant.
You're
I'm not running away from you.
Is there any
If that ain't me, no. No, thank you. No.
Okay, come on
I'm not coming
outside.
outside.
Can we talk right here?
Sure we can. Jack, come here, record this.
Come on outside.
Record this.
Come outside.
I'm telling everybody in the house, come record this shit. He ain't tripping.
Okay. Why do you
He done came in the crib, no warrant.
outside?
You're violating my Fourth Amendment.
Hey, you guys cannot come in here without a search warrant.
Get the phone.
I'm videoing.
Get the phone.
Cooperate.
I'm cooperating. I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you.
Outside now.
Walk outside so he's talking. Okay. Enough. I didn't do anything.
I hear the taser going on.
No reason.
At this point, it's crucial to understand that Frenchick was well within his rights to go back
What's
inside
going on,
unless
yo?
the officers had a warrant, which they didn't. They shouldn't have entered his home without permission. Even though they knew he didn't have a gun and that they were no longer in danger, the officers didn't let Frenchick go and continued to drag and tase him as they tried to force him outside his home.
What are you doing?
Stop.
What am I being detained for?
Outside.
What am I being detained for?
Just stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. Don't take his phone. Don't take his phone. Don't take his phone. I'm good. I've chilled the whole time. I haven't done anything. Relax. I haven't resisted.
Officers.
I just talked to you.
I am behind my back. This is unbelievable.
No, I know.
This is
They
unbelievable.
walked in the house without a search warrant.
This is unbelievable.
Once outside, Frenchick immediately called for his son, Jack. Now, this Jack was not a lawyer. Heck, he wasn't even an adult. He was a 15-year-old boy. But this kid was about to become these officers' biggest nightmare. And the rest of the footage
he
was
about
recorded by
to
him.
start wigging.
Follow me and record.
This
way. Follow me and record. Okay.
Give us space.
I'm not.
Give us space.
Jack followed after his dad, recorded the police as they made false claims that Frenchick was resisting. One officer saw Jack filming the whole thing and tried to pull the phone out of the teenager's hand. But Jack was quicker and knew the cops had no right to be in the house, and so he called it out.
My camera fell. It's somewhere back there.
What am I doing? You don't twist the handcuffs. You're injuring me. I'm not resisting.
Daddy, do not let him in my house. Close my door. Lock it.
From a body language perspective, the quick movements and attempts to shield actions suggested a heightened defensiveness and awareness of any potential wrongdoing on the part of the police here. Jack then tried following them. One officer tried to get him to stay back, but Jack kept recording.
So the whole
I know that's right, Jack.
It is.
I
I
didn't.
know that's right,
I
Jack.
didn't do it.
Shout out W. Jack.
You acknowledge that you resist, Jack.
Yeah, I have it on video.
I didn't resist.
Well, we asked you to stop, right?
I didn't do anything against your instructions. This guy came into my house without a warrant.
Officer.
Excuse me and you, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Shh. No, he can
No.
talk. He can talk. No,
I can talk because I was in the
You're gonna arrest
situation.
him?
No, we're not going to arrest
Okay, then calm down.
What's your badge? What's your name?
Step back.
I'm not.
Look, he
I'm
just
on my
touched me. You
side.
can record all you want, but you're stepping back right now.
This guy,
Hey, don't touch me. Stop harassing me.
The officers obviously weren't happy about being outsmarted by a 15-year-old and tried to intimidate him by forming a wall between him and his dad. But once again,
And Jack can stay at the crib by himself. He old enough.
We're just trying to.
I'm videoing this. You please get out of my personal space.
You ain't gotta leave
You're
Jack
not
alone.
going to
Get
interfere
out of my
with what we're
personal
doing.
space. This is my property. Please.
You're
get
not
out of
going to
my-
interfere with an arrest.
What's your name?
Yeah, I do not need to give you that.
thinking that they could scare him, another officer attempted to get at Jack.
You know his
This
name,
was
Jack.
Not your average 15-year-old, and he knew his rights. But Jack was no pushover. During this argument, one of the officers' body cameras fell into the house, and when they went to get it, Jack followed along to remind them that they had no warrant to go into the home. Then this officer threatened violence against a minor.
Hey.
He's the one who's gonna
I'm going
face
to my
in the
house.
face down.
I'm going in.
If you try and come past me, you're going to go on the ground face first. Do you understand me?
The same officer, desperate to try to find something to pin on Jack, came up with this sorry.
This one deep, y'all. This one deep. This one kind of heavy.
Because you guys intruded my house.
because you're at it.
So you were the one driving up and down the street on the motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it.
As they took Franchik off to jail, one officer tried to take another dig at Jack and said he'd be filing charges.
Shut up, Jack.
Jack had the
W,
last
Jack.
word.
I'm not gonna play the stupid games. Okay.
You kind of are.
Okay, we're done.
Okay. Can I have the case number right now?
Knowing that they would be getting reported, the officers banded together outside the police station, devising what to nail both Jack and his dad with.
I don't think it's a
Franchik
case yet.
was later charged with
I don't
failure
think
to
it's a case
stop
yet, though,
the command
Jack.
of an officer, disorderly conduct, and refusal to comply with a police order, and booked into jail. But the charges were later dropped, and the mouthy officer and his partner were fired from the department.
Get him out of here.
He's calling 911.
In 2022, Kenneth Skeens
All I'm
and
here
two
for
other
is to see him
officers from the
get
Albuquerque
outta
Police
here.
Department were caught on camera while mistreating a 53-year-old disabled man.
Hey, sir, after and put your money. Go ahead and grab all your money yourself out, okay? Take your money out. Come with that. You want to walk us to walk? You want to walk? Go ahead and put your money in there. I'm going to put your money in, okay? You're coming with us now, okay? So go ahead and grab your money, sir. We'll be walking out, okay?
They approached the man standing on the counter and accused him of shoplifting when he was struggling to pay for a purchase. The officers grabbed the money, which the man had in his hands, and dragged him from his arm while he was struggling to explain himself.
Walk down, okay? You're going to be identified. That's okay. Come back. Walk down.
I'm calling 911.
I know that's right.
I'm calling 911.
That's okay.
You're talking me.
Alright, can I be any man?
The cops got super physical with the man. The cops then proceed to ask the man his name, which he refused to tell. And this clearly irritated them, and the police proceeded to arrest him.
Get an ID on you, man?
Not giving you any idea.
If you don't identify yourself, you're under arrest, okay?
You're not police.
Yes, we are. We're out here.
No, you're not. You're security.
So what's your name, man?
Oh, they the
None of
feds,
your
bro.
business.
Alright, then you're under arrest. Go ahead, put your hands behind your back.
Who are you calling, man?
They the feds, gang.
Calling 911. That's what he said anyway.
I was just paying. I was just had my stuff locked in my fanny pack. And the security cars came, and I didn't take more time than anyone else. The other ones before me.
While this happened, the man made a phone call to the police and explained that he was teased by the security guards and needed help. The cops asked him again to explain himself and threatened him with arrests and trespassing charges before getting violent. The man repeatedly asked what crime he had committed. He then started begging the police officers to let him go, but they refused to show even a single shred of mercy.
So now you're going to be charged, okay, with concealing identity, resisting officers, okay? And you're going to be trespassed, so you can never come back here again, okay? Sound good?
No, it don't sound
Well, that's what's going to happen.
The man was pushed to the patrol car and his pockets were dragged out to check his possessions. The cops also took his money, which clearly violated the man's Fourth Amendment rights, which protects citizens from unreasonable searches and seizures.
So, let me ask you this. You know we're cops now, right? Do you want to identify yourself? What's your name? Tell me your name.
This is my money.
I'm sorry. Man, look, I'm cooked, bro. I'm sorry, I'm cooked. That was funny. I ain't gonna lie. That whatever fell on the dog. Like,
Taking it with us. Drop it, man.
Even after the man refused
Yo,
to give up his identity, the
smacked,
cops kept
yo.
persisting and pushed his chest to the
That's
patrol car to
hilarious.
search his pockets. The cops were able to find some of his prescriptions having his name written on them. This is when Officer Skeens threatened to charge him with a
That's OC.
drug trafficking case, as there were multiple drugs written on the piece of paper he got.
Hey, try that these aren't your prescriptions. Unfortunate. Unless your name's Matthew. What's your name? Is it Matthew McCannis? Oh, that sounds like a name. Well, I hope your name's Matthew, otherwise you're getting charged with trafficking, because this is a lot of drugs.
Officer Skeens then
Wow.
arrested McManus for concealing his identity and resisting the cops' orders. The case was taken to a lawsuit in court where the cops were interrogated for their acts. The charges against McManus were dropped due to lack of any evidence and his disability, and Officer Skeens was charged with counts of engaging in disrespectful and abusive behavior, violating the norms set for peace officers, and violating the U.S. Americans with disabilities.
that's crazy.